Hello, everyone. It is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One and Only, here with another exciting live stream. And in this video, I am going to be reviewing Aquaman Deep Dives issue number 1. DC has started doing these digital comics that they release each and every day for only 99 cents on readdc.com. If you guys would like to pick up this book for yourself, I actually have a link in the description box below. It's an Amazon affiliate link to where you're not only able to buy the book from DC supporting the official release, but also some of the proceeds come back and support the channel. So I'd highly recommend, if you're interested in checking out this book, to click on the link in the description and buy it now. Yo, Volt and Godzilla! Welcome to the stream, you guys. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Volt said, yo, what's good? Godzilla said, hello. Yo, it's good to see you guys. Hope you guys are excited for the review. Let's see. So let me pull up my review notes. Here they are. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to summarize the story. Then I am going to share my favorite part of the story, my least favorite part of the story, and then I'll recommend the book to someone. So I'll recommend like the type of person who I think would like this book. So let's jump right into the story summary. Black Manta breaks into the Museum of Unnatural History to steal the Sporting Snare. The Sporting Snare is a magical Atlantean artifact that was once possessed by the Myrmazons. The Myrmazons are the Atlantean equivalent of the Amazons. The Sporting Snare is eternally sharp, indestructible. It can draw blood with every throw, so it never misses, and it can do this to any prey under the waves, which is just a way of saying it can do it to anything. So it's a weapon that never misses and can't break and is always sharp, is pretty much the Sporting Snare. Aquaman arrives and Black Manta yells about how he wants revenge on Aquaman for killing his father. Aquaman says that Black Manta's father was a villainous pirate who hurt people and got hurt for it. A fight breaks out, and the two begin hurling weapons scattered throughout the museum at each other. So they're grabbing all these like crazy artifacts from this museum of unnatural history, which we can only imagine comes from like all these different ancient civilizations and may possess hidden abilities of their own. But I like that they start using them to attack each other. They exchange a few punches and kicks. They tackle each other through displays. As they're fighting, they're also like talking about Black Manta's hatred for Aquaman and how much he wants revenge on Aquaman for killing his father. And Aquaman admits that he's sorry about what happened to Black Manta's father. But he also says that Black Manta never seems to listen whenever he shows remorse for Black Manta's father's death. To which then Black Manta says, that doesn't matter. Like, he's like, I didn't come here for an apology. I came here because I want revenge, so I'm gonna kill him with the Sporting Snare. So Black Manta's like, I'm gonna grab that Sporting Snare and you're gonna die. To which then Aquaman warns Black Manta that he probably shouldn't grab the Sporting Snare because it actually is cursed. Black Manta's like, that's bullshit. You just don't want me to kill you. I'm gonna kill you. So he grabs the Sporting Snare and he uses it on Aquaman and it stabs Aquaman in the chest. So it seems like Aquaman got gooted. Next thing you know, Black Manta suddenly looks like he got like electrocuted and he collapses to the ground. Uh, and that was the snare's curse activating on Black Manta. So Aquaman more or less explains that the Sporting Snare causes anyone who uses it outside of its intended purpose of collecting food, because it's meant for like fishing, to suffer from an eternal and personal famine. So it's like, imagine feeling like starved forever. Um, so that's essentially what happened to Black Manta. Aquaman then slams Black Manta's head into the ground with a powerful punch to the face. Like, Aquaman hits Black Manta at such an angle with his fist that Black Manta's head like just goes directly into the ground. Like, we're talking like crater into the floor of the museum, like bop. So I mean, he goots the fuck out of him. So after that, Aquaman more or less just returns the snare home, back to the home of the Myrmazons in Atlantis. And the Myrmazons are revealed to be ancient civilization of Atlantean Amazons that died off many years ago because they abused the snare's power. So they kept using it in order to like kill each other more or less, and then that's why we don't see any myrmizons in any Aquaman stories. And then Aquaman promises to always keep the snare safe, and that's the story. That's like the whole story. Okay, so now that I've finished summarizing the book, let me read the live chat. I'm going to read everything that's been in the live chat so far. And then after I read over the live chat and react to what you guys say, I'm going to go over my favorite part of the book, my least favorite part of the book, and then I'm going to recommend the book to someone. I also, after the stream is over, I'm going to start up a writing vlog where we're going to talk about what books I've been working on, future projects, and maybe we can collab on something. So, yeah, let's get to it. So, I'm going to read through the live chat. So let's see. Nerd Tinker said, Jet. Yo, Nerd Tinker, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. Don't forget to smash that like button. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? Nerd Tinker said, technically, he didn't kill his father. So in the movie, Aquaman more or less is like, I'm not going to save you. I don't know what it's like in the comics. Like, I actually don't know if Aquaman straight up, like, murdered Black Manta's dad in the comics or not, because I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Aquaman, I don't think, is above killing people. Just saying. Like, I'm not sure if he has like a Batman no killing rule kind of thing. I don't think I've seen an Aquaman story where he's been like, "Oh, I'm not gonna kill anyone." Like, I don't know. Like, he might. Um, let's see. Nerd Tinker said his father had it coming for being evil. Lol. Then Volt said, "That's what I'm saying." Nerd Tinker said maybe Jet isn't paying attention to the chat. And then Volt said he isn't going to pay attention until the review is over. Then Nerd Tinker said, sounds about right. Godzilla said, writing vlog. Hey, I'm hyped for the writing vlog as well. I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Volt said, yo, I got some ideas for more Heart of Heroes stuff, but I'm going to wait till the writing vlog. Understandable. Nerd Tinker said, Aquaman. He said, I don't think has a no killing rule. I agree. I don't think Aquaman has a no killing rule. I think he will just kill you. That being said, he didn't kill Black Manta. But at the end, he does say that he kind of saved Black Manta from himself. So I don't know. Maybe he doesn't want to kill Black Manta, but I feel like he would kill somebody. Anyways, now I'm going to go over my favorite part of the book, my least favorite part of the book, and then I'm going to recommend the book. So my favorite part of the book is when Black Manta and Aquaman are talking during the museum fight scene. I call this fight's position, where you're able to have like a really cool fight but still build up the story and characters at the same time. I really don't like it when comic books stop the action in order for characters to talk. So I really like that Aquaman and Black Manta's dialogue is all fighting. Like they're just talking while they fight. I'm like, that's fine. They can both happen at the same time. Because I feel like this issue did a really good job of not only being very fast paced, but clearly establishing Black Manta's motivations to new readers. Like if you've never read an Aquaman book if you've never read an Aquaman book before and you don't know who Black Manta is, I feel like this book gives you everything that you need to know in order to understand like why Black Manta hates Aquaman. And that's great. Like I think that's really good, especially for a first issue. I feel like if you picked up this first issue and you didn't know who Black Manta was, you'd end it by being like, "Yeah, I think I know who Black Manta is. Like I think I have a good idea of like what he's about." So that's cool. Now, my least favorite part of the book is more of a nitpick. Like it's not even really a bad thing. I just wish they would have went in a different direction. So, when they were in the Museum of Unnatural History, this place where the sporting snare was, which was like a legitimate magic item that has all these like amazing powers. And Aquaman and Black Manta started like grabbing random weapons in the museum and throwing them at each other. I was like, yo, are those gonna also be magical? Like, is this gonna be like a full on magic weapons fight where they keep picking up different artifacts and each one has different abilities? And then as they're fighting, they're talking about like their rivalry and how they've been fighting for so long, and Black Manta talking about how he wants revenge for his father's death. I'm like, that would have been really cool. That would have been cool as fuck. Like, you're in a museum that's essentially full of these unnatural artifacts, and they do fight using the artifacts, but when they fight using them, they just seem like normal things. Like they'll pick up a sword and it's just a sword. They pick up a shield and it's just a shield. I kind of wish as they were doing it, they like each had their own abilities and they had to like counter each other's magical items. Like I think the fight just could have been even more exciting and it just felt like a missed opportunity. But again, this book is really solid. Uh, so here's my recommendation. Who would I recommend this book to? I would say that this comic is my favorite comic of the week so far. So far, we've had a Superman book, we've had a Batman book, and we've had a Wonder Woman book. Three really big names in DC. They're actually the three pillars of DC. And I'd say this Aquaman book has been the best of all of them so far. I would recommend this book to people wanting to get into Aquaman. I'd recommend this book to Aquaman fans, like people who are really into the character. And I would also just recommend this book to anyone who likes good comic books. If you guys want to pick up this book right now, I actually have an Amazon affiliate link in the description box below to where you guys can buy the book, and a little bit of the proceeds will come back to your boy. Plus, it's only $1, which is the same amount of money that you would spend if you were to buy one of the ebooks that we publish. So it's like the same price. So it's inexpensive, it helps the channel, and it'll help you get into the DCU. Anyways, let's read more of the live chat. Then after that, I'm going to start up the writing vlog stream because I know you guys have been hyped for that. So let's see. Volt said, I like superheroes with no killing rules. Hmm. I think it depends on the character. Like, I think there are some characters where I don't really know why they have a no killing rule. Like, I don't know why they don't kill people. And then there are other characters where I think it makes perfect sense for them to have a no killing rule. I think it really depends on, like, who the character is, whether or not I think a no killing rule makes sense. Let's see. Nerdtinker said, I mean, he spared his half brother in the movie, so maybe he doesn't kill? He said, I honestly don't know. I was also thinking about the fact that he spared his half brother in the movie, but he also let Black Manta's father die, though. Like, I don't know. I don't think he has a no killing rule. I just think he kind of picks and chooses when he's gonna kill and when he's not gonna kill. But I wouldn't put it past him to kill somebody. Like, I think he would. I just don't think he kills everybody he fights. I may be wrong. A die-hard Aquaman fan might hit me up and be like, Aquaman never kills anybody. And I'd be like, okay. I mean, that sounds fair to me. Let's see. Volt said, kind of like the fight between Ben Kenobi and Darth Maul, the one where Ben kills him. He said that shit is all talk and two swings of a blade. So I like fight's position, but I feel like it can be done better than that fight in particular. Like, I think characters should be able to talk and fight at the same time. And like have it be actually actiony. Not just as you said, like a couple swings of a blade. Like full on combat with dialogue. Um, I feel like I feel like anime is a good place for that kind of thing to happen, but I still think in animes they like to stop. They like to stand there for a bit and talk. It's like you don't have to. Just hit them while you talk to them. Let's see. Nerdtinker said, now we wait. Then he said, magic. Bolt said, low key, it would have been cool if one of them broke like an old vase and released some crazy shit. Mm, I agree. Like if they had destroyed something, because they do tackle each other through some of the display cases. If they had destroyed something and it released like a ghost or like a monster or some threat that they had to work together to defeat, that would have been an interesting twist. Because Black Manta would be like, I'll never work with the man who killed my father. And Aquaman would be like, we have to set our differences aside or else we'll both die. And I think that actually would have been like a cool story point as well. Let's see. Volt said Aquaman is better than Wonder Woman. Don't at me. Now, this is the weird thing. I used to not be a big Wonder Woman fan back in the day. Whenever I read a Wonder Woman comic, I normally end up being less than impressed. But a couple years back on my birthday, I got a Wonder Woman encyclopedia. So it's like a complete guide to like Wonder Woman's history in the DC universe. And I read it from cover to cover in one day. I read like the whole book. I think Wonder Woman is actually an extremely interesting character with an actually pretty interesting rogues gallery. Um, but I just don't think writers write her well. I don't know. I feel like whenever she's in a comic, I don't think writers really know what to do with her. And her comics, I think, vary a lot. Like, not only from writer to writer, but just over time. They keep doing so many different things with the character. Um, and I don't know. I just don't know how to feel about Wonder Woman in the comics. But as a character, I think she's amazing. I feel similarly about Black Panther. I think Black Panther's a really cool character. Black Panther comics don't appeal to me. He's another character where I got their encyclopedia and I read the whole encyclopedia and I loved it. But then when I read Black Panther comics, it's just not the same. It's like the character's cool, but I just don't think the books are as cool as the character. Let's see, so where we at? Nerd Tinker said, bro, he said Batman is self explanatory. He said, I mean, he's Batman. I agree. I think Batman makes a lot of sense with the no killing rule. Vanessa Brooks said, hi. Yeah, Vanessa Brooks, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you. How's your day today? Do you have any questions for your boy? And do you have any discussion topics you'd like to talk about on the stream? It's good to see you, Vanessa Brooks. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. Truly appreciate it. Nerd Tinker said, Batman is like the child of Sherlock Holmes and a martial arts woman. You know, it is interesting that a lot of Batman's skills have very little to do with his parents. Like, it's not like I don't feel like he reflects his parents that much in who he is. Um, but do a lot of superheroes? It does seem like a good few superheroes don't really follow in the footsteps of their parents, for real. Unless you're straight up like a sidekick, and it's like, my parent literally is the superhero. A lot of them, their parents were like fairly normal people, or they had some like secret hidden life, but it wasn't super heroic kind of thing. Volt said there was a plot reason for Ben and Darth Maul's fight to be so slow. It was meant to display the buildup of tension between the two. They wanted to explore their hatred of each other. I think you can explore the hatred of two characters in fight's position without it being slow. But I do understand the intensity of having like stare downs and like very calculated movements in battle. Like I can see how that could have like a strong dramatic effect. Nerdtinker said, I mean, he's so smart that he comes prepared for any fight. And then Nerdtinker said, DC has Batman, Marvel has Iron Man. I don't think Iron Man's that comparable to Batman. Um, like reading Batman comics feels really different from reading Iron Man comics, even though they're both billionaires and they're both superheroes and they both have a ton of cool gadgets and stuff and they're both super smart. I just feel like they're not written the same way. Volt said writing vlog. Nerdtanker said they're both super smart. Volt said writing vlog, writing vlog. I got you. I'm about to start up that writing vlog. So stay tuned. Thank you all for watching. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button, favorite, comment, subscribe, and ding ding ding. Ring the notification bell to be notified whenever we do these live streams. Stay tuned. We're about to start up the writing vlog. There's your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black One Only. Logging out. Peace. Chickadee out.